40 must-know phrasal verbs to sound like a native speaker. Meaning and examples included. 1. Get on. Get on. This simply means to make progress in your job, with your friends, with your relationship. For example, how are you getting on with the job? 2. Put on. Put on. This means to place a piece of garment on your body, be it your shirt, trousers, skirt. He put on his shoes in a hurry. 3. Come back. Come back. This simply means to return from wherever it is you've been. For example, she promised to come back as soon as possible. 4. Take off. Take off. Take off means to become successful or popular. His newly launched business had taken off. Now, this is great news for anybody. 5. Came into. Came into means to inherit, be it property, money, whatever it is. For example, she came into a lot of money. 6. Come around. Come around means to convert to another person's opinion or to see things from the other person's perspective. For example, Chuck later came around to the idea. Number 7. Put across. Put across means to communicate something effectively. When you're communicating, it's important that people understand you. For example, the president must put across his plans to the country. 8. Hang up. Hang up means to end a phone conversation. For example, he hung up on her because she was yelling. Now, this is a horrible phone etiquette. 9. Grow up. Grow up means to begin to behave or think sensibly. Grow up, his mom yelled at him. Number 10. Go back on. Go back on means to fail to keep one's promise. After the last time, he knows better than to go back on his words. 11. Fill in. Fill in means to act as a substitute for someone. For example, my boss had Kate fill in for me while I was out of town. 12. Set up. Set up means to establish or to start something new. For example, Nina plans on setting up her own business. 13. Drop by. Drop by means a quick visit. You're staying for a while, not too long. We promised to drop by the hospital later. 14. Call off. When you call something off, it means you're cancelling an event or an activity. For example, the wedding was called off for whatever reason. 15. Put off. When you put off something, you're postponing an activity or an action. For example, the government decided to put off the event till next week. 16. Lie low. Lie low means to go into hiding, to keep yourself away from the public eye. For example, the pop star decided to lie low for a while. Number 17. Turn on. This simply means to start the flow of something by means of a button. For example, the room was dark, so she turned on the lamp. 18. And in. And in. This means to give something to a person in authority. For example, Luke handed in his report late to his professor. 19. Sit back. Sit back means to relax. Let go of your stress. Let someone else take control of things. All I had to do was sit back and enjoy the ride. 20. Take a back seat. Take a back seat means to take a less important role. You're not actually sitting at the back. He was rebuked for taking a back seat. Perhaps he needed to be front and center. 21. Make away with. Make away with means to steal from somebody or anybody. To take something that does not belong to you. The thief made away with her money. 22. Owed out. Owed out. This means to survive in difficult circumstance. For example, she held out for a higher position. 23. Pass away. Pass away means to die or to stop living. My neighbor passed away yesterday. Or the man who passed away was 89 years old. 24. Fall out. Fall out means to have an argument with your friend, your family member, or your co-workers. They had a falling out, so they stopped being friends. 25. Pass up. Pass up. Now this means to refrain from taking up an opportunity or to reject something being given to you. For example, the opportunity was too good to pass up. 26. Do away with. Do away with means to discard or put an end to something. He decided to do away with his old clothes. Perhaps he threw it away or donated it. 27. Rely on. Rely on. This means to put your trust in someone or something. For example, his family relied on him to provide for them. 28. Look up to. Look up to means to have great respect for a person. When you look up to someone, then they're probably a role model of yours. For example, she has always looked up to our father. 29. Put in for. Put in for means to make an official request to whoever your boss is or your supervisor. For example, Adam put in for a leave. 30. Go through with. Go through with means to finish something. And when you finish anything, it's a cause for celebration. They made it a point to go through with the project. 31. Make up for. Make up for means to compensate, perhaps for a mistake that you've made. For example, the kids had to make up for breaking the vase. 32. Come at. Come at. This means to attack someone. The hungry lion came at her. I mean, it's really bad news for you to be attacked by an hungry lion. 33. Point out. Point out. This means to make someone aware of a fact. You're not actually pointing at something. For example, Mary pointed out that he never helped out with chores. And 34, we have go along with. This means to support or agree to a person or finally agree with what someone is saying. I believe she would go along with the idea. 35. Go about. Go about means to begin or perform an activity. For example, you're going about it the wrong way. This means you're performing an action the wrong way. 36. Put up with. This means to tolerate. I put up with so much every day. Or, this was the last time he would put up with our tantrums. This simply means he was done. 38. Carry out. Carry out means to perform a task. For example, we are carrying out a market research survey, probably at the moment. 39. Let out. Let out means to reveal a piece of information. He let out by mistake that he had been stealing from us. That's a big revelation. 40. Turn over. Turn over. This means to change. For example, he promised to turn over a new leaf. This means he promised to change his attitude or his behavior. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below, and share this video to help others.